This is a story called The Naughty Elves and the Christmas Toys. Once upon a time, at Christmas time, the most magical time of the year, there were some very, very naughty elves. These elves would go to people's homes and do very naughty things, and then blame the children even though they were fast asleep in bed. They'd get toilet rolls and shred them, leaving a mess all over the house. They'd eat Santa's mince pie and drink whatever drink the children had left for him. They also opened Christmas presents that were under the tree, and they'd get the children's toys and leave them lying around all over the house. Of course, by the time the children and their families got up, the elves were gone, and the poor innocent children got punished for the naughty things that the elves had done. When the elves had finished doing the naughty things in people's homes, they went back to Santa's grotto where they lived. Every time Santa went out or he went to work in his workshop, the naughty elves would do naughty things and then blame the Christmas toys. One day Santa came home and his grotto and his workshop were a right mess. As you can imagine, Santa was very upset and angry. "Who did this?" asked Santa. "It was those Christmas toys, Santa," said one of the naughty elves. "Is this true, toys?" asked Santa. "No, it weren't us, Santa, honest," said one of the Christmas toys. "Well, who was it then?" asked Santa. The Christmas toys didn't answer because they were scared of the naughty elves. They knew that if they told on the naughty elves would do really mean and horrible things to them. "Right, you will all clean up this mess, and then each of you will go to your own rooms, and you will not come out of your rooms until I tell you to. Do you understand me?" said Santa. "Yes, Santa," said the naughty elves and the Christmas toys. By this time, Santa was very angry, and the Christmas toys were all crying. Once they had all cleaned up the mess and gone to their rooms, Santa spoke to the good elves. "Right, good elves, I need you all to make yourselves invisible and to watch everything the Christmas toys and the naughty elves do. Then I need you to tell me who it is that's doing all these naughty things," said Santa. "Okay," said the good elves. So, for a few days, the good elves stayed invisible and watched everything the naughty elves and the Christmas toys did. Then they told Santa that it was the naughty elves and not the Christmas toys doing all the naughty things. As you can imagine, Santa was very angry with the naughty elves. He said to them, "You are all to go to your rooms and stay there until I tell you to come out. Whilst you are there, you are to think about all the bad things you have done. I want you all to write letters to all those innocent children who got into trouble with their parents and were punished for all the bad things you naughty elves did. When you have delivered your letters, you will come back home and you will go to your rooms and you will stay there until Christmas is over with. Do you all understand me?" "But Santa, we want to work in your workshop with you, and we want to meet all of the little children that come to the grotto to see you," said one of the naughty elves. "You will not be doing any of those things. You will do as you are told at once," said a very angry Santa to the elves. The elves all went to their rooms crying, and they stayed there until after Christmas like they were told to do. That Christmas, the elves didn't get to do any of the things they usually do with Santa at Christmas. One day, Santa sat the naughty elves down and asked them, "Have you all learned your lesson?" "Yes, and we promised to be good elves instead of naughty elves," said the naughty elves. "Well, in that case, you can all come out of your rooms now," Santa told the naughty elves. However, as Santa was about to discover, the naughty elves had not learnt their lesson at all. The following Christmas, they went round people's homes and Santa's grotto and workshop, doing even naughtier things than they did last Christmas. They did things like blocking people's sinks and leaving taps running which flooded their homes. They opened all of the Christmas presents and broke everything. They even took all the decorations off the Christmas trees and knocked the trees over on purpose. When Santa found out what the naughty elves had done, he was very, very angry. He was even angrier than he was the Christmas before. He told the naughty elves, "It is obvious to me that you naughty elves didn't learn your lesson last year. It's obvious because this year you have been even naughtier than you were last year. You will all go to your rooms and you will stay there. You will not go to each other's rooms. You are not to go near the Christmas toys or the good elves. I am removing all your privileges for the next 2 years. This means for 2 years you'll not be celebrating Christmas. You will not receive any gifts from anyone and you will not work with me in my workshop. When the children come to visit me in my grotto, you are not to come down to meet them. You are to go to your rooms at once and stay there." So, as they were told, all the naughty elves went to their rooms. When they got there, they all cried and were very sad because they knew that Santa was very angry and that he meant what he said. After not being allowed to celebrate Christmas for 2 years, the naughty elves never did anything naughty again. Well, almost never. After all, they weren't called naughty elves for no reason now, was there? The end. Thank you.